Alpha Protocol is the real actual game that I think is good, though. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 68 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Ports, and Evil Space Bunny is here. Bunny?
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Fantastic.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty good. I ate some
That's
food,
good.
and yeah, you know.
Good. Good week?
My week's been good. This is kind of a chaotic week again, but that's okay because we're going to Valentine's Day. And that's like DEFCON 9 at restaurants, so, you know.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good. So it's slowing down. Good. Great.
Exactly.
Should be a fun time.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody else deals with Valentine's Day. I mean, like, maybe if you work at, like, Bed Bath & Beyond or something, or Victoria's Secret, maybe it gets a little crazy this time of year for you, but I don't know. Restaurants, definitely, it's fucked up. Be nice to your servers.
Yeah.
They don't want to be there.
Yeah. Doubly so right now.
Yeah, be nice to your fucking servers, Jesus. Anyway,
Agreed.
did you play video games?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I have to say, my week was from hell.
Okay.
I worked
Oh, yeah, that's right.
over 20 hours this weekend.
Gross.
It was awful, but this is the only Dota-related thing.
I saw you launch it.
I decided on a whim, which I have not done in a while,
Mhm.
because our group sucks.
That's fair.
But we entered the weekly battle cup, where you have to win 3 games in a row,
Okay.
and we fucking did it.
Yes!
And against people that were, number-wise, the game seems to think algorithmically they're better than us.
Mm-hmm.
So we felt very accomplished.
Yeah.
It was good.
Good.
Didn't make up for the weekend, but it was at least like a shining
It was a
beacon of
shining
hope
moment.
in my sad weekend. Yeah.
Shout out to Port's Dota team. That's amazing.
It was good.
Amazing. Okay. So, what else did you play besides your amazing Dota rampage?
Remember last week I said I bought Fallout 4 VR, but I hadn't done anything with it yet?
Yeah?
It took me probably an hour and a half
Mm-hmm.
to get it going the way I needed it to.
Oh, no. Okay.
But once you get it there, man,
Was it magical?
it's a good time.
Fuck.
It's not perfect.
Mhm.
For some reason it looks worse than Skyrim.
Okay.
Like it's just jaggy as all fuck.
Yeah.
Like in the distance. Like you have to get pretty close to things for it to clear up. So it's kind of a weird case where most video games is like further away looks shitty. Up close looks
Okay.
the closer you get to textures in games, usually it looks worse, right?
Yeah.
And this is the opposite. It's like things look worse, and then you get close to them, and they're fucking amazing. Which is a little disappointing because I was hoping to take in the city
Yeah.
and just the Fallout vibes, which, I mean, they're still kind of there. You just kind of ignore it.
Yeah.
Ignore the
sadness.
jaggies. But it's hard. I think it's hard on your eyes because I started to feel exhausted from VR, I think, sooner
Oh, okay.
than that. But I also decided, and this is probably well known by people who have had VR for a while,
Mhm.
Guns feel way better to control than swords in
Every game.
even if
Yeah.
the swords are well done. It's just like swinging cardboard doesn't feel as good as shooting a squirt gun. You know what I mean?
Fair. That's a very valid point right there. Yeah.
So, and I also decided I think I'm mainly gonna do like a pistol run because there's no mechanic for holding a two-handed weapon. So you can sort of cheese it yourself, but then you're just holding air,
Mhm.
and it doesn't feel good. So I'm mostly sticking to one-handed weapons, or I'll allow myself if I'm in the power armor
Mhm.
because it feels like you're in a fucking mech.
Yeah.
Because it has like the overlay like under your face and all that shit. I just pretend I'm in a giant mech because I scaled up the like height of the power armor, and I'm like single-handed wielding like miniguns and shit. It makes you feel fucking powerful. It's awesome. Really cool. That opening sequence where you fight the Death Claw.
Yeah.
So fucking cool.
I bet.
In VR.
Fuck.
It was rad. I mean, one thing that VR games, well, obviously this wasn't designed for VR, but they need to like work around this issue where most games have pushback on your character for big enemies. Like in Skyrim, giants just launch you in the air, and this Deathclaws like whack you and fling you into a building. It's like that feels awful in VR. It's just not good.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling.
So,
like,
if I had some way to like make my weight too much for a Deathclaw to deal with, I would do it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't like anything that tosses you around in a game, because like you lose your sense of balance, especially if you're standing and all of a sudden your character just like flings itself. That's why I couldn't fucking play. What's it called? The Hellblade game. Like hell.
Oh, Senua's Sacrifice?
Yeah, that one. Because there's a VR version, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fucking awesome. No, it was
Is it not good?
Worse in VR.
No,
it was so bad in VR because like the different angles and shit like that.
I have literally been waiting to play it in VR.
Don't
no.
buy it. Return it.
Well, I already have it.
Return it if you can, because like it's.
Well, no. It came with my copy of it somehow. I don't know how, but
yeah, I think they just gave it away for
I'll just
free
play it the
because
regular
it's bad.
way.
Yeah, don't play it.
Jesus.
Don't play it because like it puts the camera in the worst possible spots, and there was like times where like it puts the camera at a fucking angle. And, like, you're at this weird, awkward angle, like, you're fucking thrown on the ground, and your head is, like, barely, like, 2-3 inches above the ground. And they're like, look, it's cinematic or some shit. And it's just, like, it makes you feel like shit with your headset.
Damn,
like, I literally
sucks.
had to rip off my headset because it made me feel
that would
so
kill me.
bad.
That would murder my insides. That sucks.
Like, I'm used to VR, and, like, I can move around, and I'm fine and stuff like that for, like, you know, at least for 5 hours. And
I'm really glad you told me, because I probably would have.
No.
I probably would have.
You probably would have lost it within the first like couple minutes because you're in a boat, but you're not sitting at the same level of the boat. You're sitting like you're in the water. It's so bad. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. And like I watch so many devs, and they're like, "Oh, this is so amazing to experience it this way." It's like, what's wrong with you? Oh, it makes me so angry. It makes me so angry.
Wow. That's fucking strange.
Anyway, okay, Fallout and what else? Sorry, I had to go on that tangent.
I briefly went back to Far Cry Primal.
Okay.
Last night, randomly.
Okay.
Just like it's one of those every now and then games for me. You know, it's like.
Fair.
Remember how I said it took me, you know, like 10 years to beat an Assassin's Creed game or whatever?
Yeah.
It's just going to be that. It's just going to be like a couple hours here and there, like whatever. No hurry, no nothing. Just hanging out. Because it feels good to ride animals and fucking hunt shit and, you know, it's neat. But I don't want to experience all 40 hours of it in, you know, like a weekend or something.
Yeah. Damn.
Gets a little samey at some point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I feel that way about like any exploration game, but I've been craving one myself, so.
Well, the way I'm getting my real fix is in VR. Like Fallout 4 VR is like so fun to explore. Like, damn. So they don't have, obviously Half-Life Alyx is the best. So they don't have like the pick and pull it up to you, but they do have a thing a step above Skyrim, which is when you select an item to like put in your inventory, it sucks up into your hand.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything else after that. But it's like even that tiny amount like does something for me. It's like, I don't know, feels better.
Yeah, it just feels
than
good.
it being teleported into your inventory.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's a good time. I fucking love VR, and I hope a lot more open world games come out because they don't even have to be complicated. Like the combat in Fallout 4 is like fucking easy as shit. Also, the way they handle VATS is really cool.
Oh.
Not to spend all day talking about Fallout 4
that's fine.
VR,
Go ahead.
So originally, I looked up a guide. I didn't experience the game vanilla at all because all the reviews are like, you have to fix it, you have to fix it. So I didn't even boot it up. But apparently, the way VATS is handled is when you aim at something, it'll highlight it. But since your arm is a little shaky, because you're not really holding anything, it'll dart back and forth between targets endlessly. Just like body, fucking hand, fucking head. And it's bad. It feels awful because it's like, how do you pick your target? And so they have a setting that is like a buffer between when it will switch targets. So you set that to a custom amount. Mine was 1 second. And that way you can aim in the general direction and it's not going to move immediately,
Oh, okay. I kind of like that. That's actually really, really well done.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't credit it to Fallout 4 VR. Yeah. Just the modders who figure, well, not even modders. It's just you're editing it like an INI file.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's, I'm glad there's so many options. That's one thing about Bethesda games, right? They're super moddable.
Yeah.
Which makes them even lazier, I guess, because there's the community will fucking deal with it. But at least there's a functioning product with shitloads of hours in it,
Yeah.
It feels real good to shoot stuff in it, too. It feels really good to shoot stuff.
Damn. Now I have to get that.
Yeah. I don't know if it ever goes on sale, but I guess probably. I told myself I was going to wait for sale. I didn't do that.
No.
It's hard,
it's so
man.
Fucking hard.
Yeah, I don't even like Fallout 4 that much, but just having it in VR is, I don't know. So there's also another weird thing where Skyrim and Fallout made by the same fucking company, but their options differ widely. The main example is how they deal with height.
Oh.
In Skyrim, you can just scale how tall you are.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's perfect. In Fallout 4, you scale the world instead. So if you're a short person, it makes everything look like a toy. Or no, sorry, if you're a tall person, it makes everything look like a toy. It's really fucking, it's ass backwards the way they fucking do it.
That's fucked up. That's stupid.
Yeah. So I found a happy medium, but the problem is I can't sit down in that game because if you scale it down, it just looks like you're a giant in a fucking dollhouse. Yeah. It's fucking bad.
Oh no. Oh no.
So yeah, that was I think that was all I played.
Okay.
If I played anything else, it was not significant enough for me to remember. So.
Okay.
What did you play?
Okay, so I played a couple of games. I tried playing more of that Cyber Shadow game, just trying to beat it.
I know you did.
And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. It feels horrible still. And I even got this cool dash mechanic, and it felt almost like the Messenger for 2 seconds, and then it just didn't feel good anymore. And I'm like, why do they have these weird attacks? So to do certain attacks, it's up and then a button and then down, then a button and then left, then a button. And it's all the same button. And it's why couldn't they just put it to the different fucking buttons of a normal controller? It's a modern game, but they're playing you only have 2 buttons it's a fucking Super Nintendo game. Or not even a Super Nintendo. Nintendo game.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's stupid frustrating, and I was just you know what, fuck this, we're not gonna finish this game. I'm so fucking pissed at it, and I played the Messenger. I ended up playing the Messenger for the rest of the stream, and it felt so good.
The Messenger is your Dragon Age, I think.
Yeah, it's very comforting.
Because I'll just, every time I play an RPG that's disappointing, I'm like, you know what? Dragon Age did it right.
You know what? Side scroller that sucks, Messenger. Side scroller that's bad, Messenger. And I realized that this game isn't actually done by Yacht Club. So Yacht Club did fucking Shovel Knight and all those games, but this is actually done by a different developer, and it's just being published by Yacht Club, so it made me feel a little bit better. And it's this company's first team, or it's their first game. It's Mecha Skull or something like that, I want to say.
Sure.
But so I didn't beat that. and that was disappointing. What else did I play? I've been getting really hardcore into 7 Days to Die modded, and I've been having a lot more fun than that. Like, the mods in that game it's just like Minecraft mods, and I always forget this. Like, mods just make vanilla so much better, and like the one I've been playing, they made it way fucking better, way more intense, and like I've been enjoying it again finally.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because like I love that game.
Once again,
but it gets me mad.
Free labor solves everything.
Right? I mean, if I really wanted to, I guess I could go support these people on Patreon. And then
yeah, that's true.
The last game I played, which was today, was like a new survival game that got gifted to me a while ago, and I'm slowly going through all my gifted games that everybody's given me. Because I got a fuck ton for Christmas. Also, thank you for that, guys. But like, I'm slowly just like going through them all. But this one's called Green Hell. And it's, again, another survival game, but it actually has, like, a full story. And you got to go find your wife because, like, she's been kidnapped by the tribe and blah, blah, blah. But, like, this is an intense survival game, and it's really crazy. Like, you have to inspect your body constantly for leeches or, like, worms crawling under your skin and stuff like that. If you have any, like, cuts on you and you accidentally, like, wash yourself with dirty water, you're gonna get an infection and die. And like it's intense. It's very intense, but it's been a lot of fun. We were talking about it, and it's really funny because like there's coconuts in the game, and I was like, oh yeah, you could die from coconuts. And people were like, what? How? And I'm like, if a coconut falls on your head, it has a chance to kill you. And but not in the game, in real life. And like,
yeah.
So
who hasn't been in that situation?
Yeah, my chat didn't believe me, and so like I literally pulled it up, and they're like, how the fuck do you know this? I'm like, because I had a friend in high school who was like, he's like, once I hit 69, he's like, that's it for me. I'm gonna go find an island and sit under a palm tree until it happens, because he wanted to be a statistic. Yep, he just wants to be a fucking statistic. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a little intense getting started, and there's no autosave feature. So like, if you fuck up and you die, you usually lose like all your progress of that day, because you usually want to try to save as much as possible. So like, I would do all this stupid shit, or I'd get lost, and then I would fucking die, and then I'd be like, God damn it, we lost all this shit again, and just had to start over. And yeah. So, it's a little intense, but it was actually really good. Really good. Kind of was surprised.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
But yeah, I didn't get to play too much this week, so hopefully next week I'll try to play some other games that don't make me as angry.
Yeah. It's a tough thing, like dismissing a game forever. And obviously you could, revisit it at any point you want, but once a game goes out of my mind, it's pretty rare that I'm like, yeah, remember that piece of shit? Let's fucking boot that up again.
Let's fucking boot that piece of crap up. That made me so fucking mad.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's it's putting it out the pasture. It's still a big decision, even if you didn't like it that much. I think.
Right. I mean, that's fair. It's just, I don't know. That it was very disappointing. So.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Fair enough.
It is.
I've been kicking around the idea of picking Cyberpunk back up, because it's not like I was having a particularly bad time with it, but
it's all the controversy around it. We're gonna
all the news and shit about it. People won't shut the fuck up about it. I'm like, I don't want to think about it for a while.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just too all-consuming in every aspect.
Right.
Like, everyone was streaming it, everyone was talking about it, everyone was shitting on it. Like, just I'll focus on some other shit for a while.
Mm-hmm. We're actually gonna talk about that
have
later,
you?
too.
Okay. Have you been bit by the Valheim bug at all?
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I won a copy of that the other day, so I will probably be playing it soon.
No way.
Are you gonna?
That's
Are you
cool.
gonna pick up another survival game?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I don't like the way that game looks. it looks like ass.
It kind of does.
Quite frankly.
A little bit.
Which like whatever. It's a small team, like sure, but like most small teams that have a successful look have a look, like a style, and to me their style is garbage textures and too much bloom.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Okay.
There's so much light everywhere.
Just
Like, where are the
everywhere.
light sources?
The fucking plants.
Everything's
The grass.
bioluminescent. Even your house.
Even your face is bioluminescent. You're a jellyfish now.
Actually, Fallout 4 has that, by the way.
Yeah.
They have character light, which like just emanates onto them, like from them. And apparently it's really jarring in VR, so I turned it off. And everything's fine. I haven't seen any of the negative garbage in that game because I was saved by
the internet.
the community.
You're like, don't do
exactly.
this.
They're like, hey, this is how you do this. And Jesus Christ. I mean, they didn't even put controller support for more than one type of controller.
Oh,
which
God.
was the Oculus something. Yeah.
Not the Rift? Or it was only for the Rift?
Yeah, the controls are.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So,
But that's
again, you download somebody else's
Yeah.
file that modifies everything that makes it mostly work. It still doesn't map completely to my controller, but, it's close enough.
Well, you have like the most high-tech knuckles out there right now with the Valve controllers. Like people
true.
will still have like their HTC Vives and they've been buying just the knuckles. That's what my roommate did. And
Interesting. Oh, they're compatible.
Yes.
Oh.
You could pair almost any knuckles with any headset. So
That's cool.
Yeah. So like a lot of people don't like the HTC Vives their knuckles because the little circle thing, like mine has the circles for the Rift, but the fucking Vives are massive. They're like almost like 4 or 5 inches in diameter. Like mine are 2.5. Yeah, they're fucking massive.
Jesus
And
Christ.
like the knuckles on yours, they basically cover your whole fist. And it's not as bulky, but those knuckles are kind of notorious for breaking, so just be careful with your knuckles. So don't punch the wall.
I told you I had my buddy over to try VR. He whacked them against the headset probably 20 times.
You're like, stop it!
I'm like, he's like, sorry. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Just learn from it, you fuck.
Yeah, like Valve knows about the issue, but
fine.
and they're working on they've been repairing people's knuckles and stuff. So
that's nice. Can you send them off to them like a? Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
You send them off.
I'd be fine with that. I mean, just a couple days without VR.
It's like a couple of weeks.
It's
but
fine. Well, no, I know. A couple of weeks, whatever. I could go half a year without VR and like be okay. Like I'd be disappointed, but
yeah, you'd be a little sad.
I mean, half a year, no, that'd be too much.
Yeah.
But like 2 months, we'd be like, well, I'll play Dota for a while. It's fine.
Go back to RuneScape and Dota. And you're like, bye VR.
Oh yeah, actually, I did get back.
Oh,
no! Only because on the 20 hours I worked, there was nothing else to fucking do.
Oh, that's fair.
You're just sitting there waiting for upgrades and shit.
Oh,
so
Jesus, gross.
Okay. Made a couple mil. You know what I'm saying?
I made a couple mil. I'm super cool. I'm a fucking RuneScape.
I'm fucking rich in RuneScape. If I'm doing good in the game, I'm doing good in life. You know what I mean?
If only, right? Oh, God. Anyway.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
news.
you ready for some news? We're going to start off with something
I
really
am, but
sad.
this first article fucking fuck you.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I had to bring it up, but
I feel like the new fuck cancer is fuck COVID.
it is
you
kind
know?
of the
I mean,
new
cancer's still there, which is the goddamn bastard of it. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, fuck COVID. So if a Dota 2 pro player died earlier this week due to COVID-19, Brazilian pro player Anderson Santos, also known as Bob or Bob 444 or 444, he died unfortunately on February 6th, so just a couple of days ago. But he was on the former team known as Pain Gaming, or is it Pain? Yeah, it's Pain, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've only watched their teams a little bit because they're a newer team, And but he had been with them from 2017 until their disband last year in April.
That's an ancient team, by the way. I mean, that
really?
is. It's not new. I mean, teams break up and disband
true.
within a year all the time. Like, it's just, yeah, the nature of Dota. I mean, the one thing that would make like esports better is if teams were forced to be like, or not forced, but more incentivized to stay together, which Valve has done some of. But yeah, and this year's weird because a bunch of people changed their fucking names.
Yeah.
And so it's just tripping everybody up. It's a fucking weird thing. I don't have any specific memory of 444, although I do remember that being like the name he was known by.
Yeah.
I don't think he won TI or anything.
I don't think he won TI, but he did make his debut doing in 2017, and I actually did watch that one. He was playing support for the team. And I remember that. And they're like, "Oh, 444's got those fucking wards and some shit." And like the fucking announcers was just driving me fucking bonkers. And I was just like,
he's got wards.
He's got his wards.
Like every support, you fuck.
Goddamn support, bitch. But yeah.
There was somebody. I don't know how familiar with Crystal Maiden you are.
Yeah.
But there's a streamer chick who's like really famous for cosplaying and like playing her all the time.
Oh shit.
But she's been nerfed a lot, like way more than you're supposed to be. And so one of the like community managers for Dota posted like, draw me a picture like in paint of your favorite hero. And she just drew a ward with like her little tiara on top of it. She's like, this is all she's good for, basically. It's being a ward.
Oh, no. Poor CM. Oh, she was one of my favorites back in the day.
She's awesome. I think she's probably my like third or fourth most played support.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Good kit, as they say.
A good cat. Anyway. Sad news. Fuck
new
COVID.
News.
Next. Ready to talk about Amazon again?
Boy, yeah, I guess. We were a gaming podcast before. What are we now?
Whoa, what are you talking about? We're talking about Amazon.
Business news?
Yeah, we're talking about business news. So,
we
talked about last week, and we shit all over Amazon gaming.
Yeah, because they're bad at games.
They're bad at games. Their fucking leader, Frazzini, however you say his name, Mike Frazzini, he's not a good director, and he's not a good lead, and he doesn't play video games. Let me put that out there again. Does not play video games, unwilling to listen to experts who have developed amazing video games and said, no, you're wrong.
Who he hired for that reason.
He hired for that reason, and then he's like, I'm not going to listen to you. And then they're like, thanks. This is why I left Valve, because Gaben stopped using me, and now you're going to tell me I'm wrong. Thanks. I feel bad for those fucking developers. Anyway, so the new CEO is doing what I was afraid of, and I'm really worried. But Andy Jassy, Jassy,
who took over for Bezos,
who took over for Daddy Bezos, says that they're not done making video games, and he's committed to making Amazon video games development efforts. After like Bloomberg, it wasn't just us that shit all over him. It was fucking Bloomberg. It was like 4 or 5 other people just like, what are you doing with this company?
Yeah, because it was, I mean, I don't want to go over the numbers again, but they were spending exorbitant amounts of money every year on this fucking thing for like 8 years, and with nothing, literally nothing but loss to show for it. Holy shit. It's just like, it's bad business. It's not even about offending gamers. It's just like, you can't even get shit that sells.
And
you know? You can't even get the business end right.
You can't even get the business end right. Right. And this is what he said, quote, some businesses take off in the first year while others take many years. Mind you, it's been 8 years. And then also to continue, though we haven't consistently succeeded at AGS, I believe that we will if we hang in there. I don't think they will. Like, I think they're going to just continue
to waste money. Hang in there is
money.
like a tough $500 million proposition.
Yes.
Jesus
like, how long, like, I'm not going to say that Amazon is like hurting for money. But if this was any other video game company, they would have gone under like within the first fucking year.
Yeah.
They would have been done.
I almost feel like that's what's the problem is. Like Google Stadia, this shit, like
they have too much money.
There's no
one to say no to.
Fire in your belly. There's no fire in your belly. You've got too many people around you that are too willing to give you money for doing a bad job. That's my hot.
Oh God! But like,
never owned a business take.
I don't see what Amazon is gonna do, and Jazzy thinks that. Oh my God, their names Jazzy and Frazzini. Their fucking names. Jazzy is a total bro.
Jazz and Fraz.
With Frazzini, and they're total bros. And that was one of the biggest complaints about their studio is how they have this huge bro culture, and most of the women that they hired on did not feel welcome because it was total chest bumping bros just broing out.
Oh. Okay.
And
some guys maybe kept the college attitude a little too long.
They definitely haven't left college. You know how some people don't leave high school and some people don't ever left college? That's these guys.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're gonna make video games. We're like,
high school is sad. I mean, it's equally sad if you don't leave your college years behind.
Yeah.
But at least it's not like, oh, you peaked when you were 16. In college, it's more like, oh, you broke your brain while you were drinking in college or something.
I honestly, maybe if they change things at AGS and they start actually listening to the developers that they hire on for those specific reasons, who knows? Maybe New World will actually be this fucking successful smash hit. The idea behind it sounds amazing and everything, but every time I watch somebody stream it, it just looked like trash. It just looked like hot garbage, and I'm not excited for it at all and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll see if it actually gets released because it got delayed. And they didn't give us a date this time.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Anyway. Next. Sorry. Do you remember E3?
E3. Yeah. Electronics Expedition everywhere. Something
like
that.
that. Yeah, exactly. So last year it didn't happen at all. And it was a sad time. And Geoff Keighley, he did his best to step it up to make up for everybody canceling their shit. And he's like, I'll give us the Summer Game Fest and have Muppets and be very fucking awkward. It was he did his best. He did do his best.
He often does.
Yeah.
And
it's really cute.
It's awkward,
and it's
usually
awkward.
Yeah.
It's
like,
just
oh,
Geoff.
Look at that guy try.
It's just Geoff.
That's so mean. He's so successful. I'm such a piece of shit.
He's a sweet guy. Yeah, he'd probably laugh at that. But anyway.
Well, honestly, all awards, which is what he does. And by the way, they put awards into the Summer Games, which it didn't make any sense. That was probably the worst part about it. All awards shows. I don't think you could have an earnest, non-cringy award show. It's just not possible.
It's not possible.
Because it's just too clear that you're taking it too seriously. But to give an award and pretend it means something is that,
Yeah.
It is taking it too seriously. And you have to have the show.
Yeah.
It's sort of a snake eating itself problem.
And then you get people like Vin Diesel and what's-her-face on stage, super
God,
high,
no.
they were fucking toasted.
They were
fucking toasted.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yep.
Yeah, they were fucking so fucked up. Anyway, so they decided to do an online one again this year. Since they didn't do anything last year, they decided since the world's shit isn't together still, they're like, well, let's just might as well plan for June doing a week-long marathon streaming thing. And so they're gonna have like these multiple like 2-hour keynote sessions from game partners, and then they'll do like other smaller streams from like game publishers, influencers, media partners. There's also rumors that there's gonna be an award thing too, which makes me laugh that you were talking about an award thing. So it's gonna be something. Maybe Geoff will be there. Maybe that's Jeff's section. They'll be like,
maybe.
Geoff, we need you.
Fucking maybe.
We need you to host this award.
They were like in a board meeting he wasn't invited to, and they just like say the word award, and he just pops out of the fucking desk.
Blast.
Hey,
he's like me.
I'll run it, and they're like, oh, what the fuck? Okay. Jesus.
He's like, I know how to
Can
do that.
you mediate a talk between Elon Musk and Todd Howard again, please?
Oh my god, but yeah. Yep, so we'll have that whole fucking shit show. I kind of liked how it was spread out last year. Everybody did their own little thing online, and it made it so much easier. And now we're going to have a week of E3, and I'm going to have to cram it into a whole episode. Thanks, E3. Thanks. So we have future content.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I like when people are out there trying.
Mm-hmm.
So try it up, E3. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. It can't be worse than the Games
Probably
Fest.
going to be sad. It can. It could be. I think it could.
You think so?
I think it. If Geoff isn't involved, I almost think it has to be.
No.
You know what I mean?
Then they're definitely going to take themselves too
like,
seriously.
who the fuck else runs that? Who hosts it?
Oh, they're going to get Geoff Keighley. Geoff, we need you.
Then it's going to be exactly as bad. I hope they try to shove some fucking celebrities in there again. Because having them join from their laptop at home, it's going to be even worse.
It's going to be like shitty mic quality, shitty cam quality, fucking bad angles.
Hey, here's buffering Jack Black, everybody.
Buffering Jack Black, everything. Although, did you see his fucking his Instagram where he danced to WAP? And he actually did like the fucking dance?
I don't even know what the dance is.
You haven't seen the... Okay, I'm sending it to you later. You're gonna
I didn't know that was a famous
song?
Music video.
Oh, yeah.
I know the song.
You should see the music video.
I most know it from Ben Shapiro. Which is, it's just the best version, and there's no contesting that.
That's fair. You can't compete.
But no, I've never seen the video.
There's a certain...
I feel like I don't want to watch the video.
There's a very interesting dance that they do, and then Jack Black does it, or he attempts to do it.
Is it better? Is it better or worse than the Scarn?
Oh God, I don't fucking know. Oh shit, shit, that's hard. Okay, but anyway, okay. Sorry, I was just thinking about chubby Jack Black dancing. Anyway, sorry, I have issues. So next thing, remember Kim Kardashian Hollywood Adventure? This is the remember.
That, yeah, I think so. It's her mobile game, right?
It's a mobile game that was like top rated for women.
It made like $700,000 or some shit.
Stupid like, amount of money. Yeah.
Yeah, in 1 quarter. I don't know. Yeah, just like way too much money.
It made
it's like
yeah. EA.
Yeah. It's the exact example of the rich get richer.
Exactly.
For no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, so anyway, that game, stupid little game, and a bunch of other games.
Have you played it? Maybe we should play it for science. I feel like maybe we should play it for science.
Right. You want to download it later? We'll download it onto our phones.
I will. I wish I could capture it from my phone. Maybe I'll use one of those Android emulators.
Oh, okay. We can look into this.
So I can stream it.
That'd be the worst. Anyway, EA bought it.
The game or the microtransactions? Are they playing it?
Yeah, they're
Is
gonna
the
buy
CEO
they're gonna
of
play
EA like
Kim Kardashian
hooked on
Hollywood Adventure. So no, actually, I'm not even kidding. EA bought Glue, the mobile game company, for about $2.1 billion. And
holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot of money, or I mean, it is a lot of money to like, not sneeze at, but like IGN was
Is that the only game they make?
No, they make a fucking ton of other games like Diner Dash,
Oh, okay.
like all those fucking microtransaction
okay,
games.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Well, not all of them, certainly.
90% of these games are like microtransactions.
No, there's that King one. What's the name of it? The Clash Royale people.
Shadow Legends?
No, I'm talking about the company
Oh God.
that made it. That's not Supercell. No.
Mm-mm.
Tencent owns them. Yeah, I guess it's just Tencent at this point. It's like whatever company pops up, it's fucking Tencent.
It's Tencent. Yeah, they did Diner Dash. They did Kim Kardashian Hollywood Adventure. They have like all these stupid little microtransaction games. And they're all made by the company Glue, and EA bought them at what IGN says is, quote, one of the biggest gaming acquisitions. But did everybody just forget about fucking ZeniMax? Like $7.5 billion, Microsoft buying that in cash, by the way. I looked into that. They didn't use assets. They used fucking straight up hard money.
God damn.
Money.
These people literally must have like Scrooge.
Yeah, they must fucking have a
vaults.
pool that they fucking jump into that's just filled with diamonds. God, that'd be cool.
God damn.
Anyway, so it obviously shows that EA is moving in the direction of mobile gaming and starting to do that because everybody got mad at them for putting loot boxes into Star Wars games. It just is so, I hate these games because they're so predatory and they're mostly targeted towards kids.
Yeah, the company I was thinking of, by the way, was King, which got bought by Activision in 2016. No. They're the ones who made Candy Crush.
Yeah.
So Activision Blizzard is actually the top earning mobile fucking developer. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Anyway, sorry to
No,
interrupt.
you're fine. It's just more big like companies are getting into the mobile market again. So they can do
actually, I would say
microtransactions.
less companies.
Oh
yeah. More big companies, less small companies.
More.
It's so fucked up, man.
They're just trying to make like easy buck and get those microtransactions. And like most of these are targeted towards kids because kids are so used to already seeing these microtransactions. Like, and then there's people like me, the boomer, who's all like, I don't fucking buy that shit. Don't fucking give me that shit. I paid for the game. This wasn't how it was 10 years ago. How dare you fucking be predatory? I'm not going to buy your fucking skin. And then there's the 18-year-old who does that. He's like, lol, give me skin.
Do that because I go, lol, give me hats.
Lol, give me hats.
And I spend $200 on a hero I don't play very often.
I know, I was going to bring that up. I was going to say, it would be like, oh, wait, you still do that, Points.
You know what's funny? When I talk shit to people in Dota and I'm wearing that skin, they just go, no one can take you seriously because you spent $200 on a Dota skin. And I go, God damn, bro. There's no comeback from that. I'm just on the floor.
Let me return it so I can spend that money on your mom next time. I'm sorry.
Like, Jesus.
That must break your heart.
Okay, so they bought it. They bought this company for $2.1 billion.
$2.1 billion, yeah.
So EA is going to make them pump out Star Wars games because they said they weren't going to stop making Star Wars games.
Yeah, they're going to make Star Wars mobile games with fucking microtransaction on the phone.
Well, hey, maybe there's going to be bigger butts in Star Wars games now. Now that Mass Effect dropped the ball.
I thought that was so funny that Mass Effect is like, we're going to get rid of the butt shots.
Isn't that
so fucking weird? And it's like, okay, thanks for bringing this up again because it was weird back then, and now you're making a point to like remove them. Yeah. It's like
now it's
you know what you should just do?
What the fuck are you doing?
Just leave them in because that was your fucking style.
Is what the game is.
That's what the game is now. You know what you can also bring in? Bring in Rex butt shots. Give me that Rex butt shot. Yeah. Give me all those weird alien butt shots. I need more butt shots, not just lady butts. Come on.
just because Morden doesn't have a butt doesn't mean he doesn't deserve a butt shot.
Yeah, he deserves a butt shot. He's a character. Like, everybody deserves a butt shot, not just the hot people. Come on.
Yeah, I want to see some Hanar. Those floaty cloud
I
bitches.
want to see some floaty butts.
I don't know if they have a butt, but you can certainly go to the other end of them. Let's find out. Everyone, think about how much more nuts people would get with a butt reveal for Tally as they did for her face.
I gotta Google up Tally's butts now. Now it's happening. This is what's happening. Yep. God, that was ridiculous. I didn't even want to talk. I was just like, yep, no, okay, next.
Honestly, it was a smooth transition. Sorry.
That was perfect. Amazing. Okay, we get another one in here.
I have no opinion. Basically, I think they should have left it, but I think that about everything you make. Leave it.
If that's how it was.
You made it, and it is what it is. It's not like you're erasing the other games, which, by the way, that'd be even more fucking weird. If they went in and like removed files from the existing game.
Like, you can't see this anymore. No more.
Like, no more of that. But so the weird thing is, I didn't look into it a lot. Now, you said you didn't want to bring it up, but I'm bringing it up even more.
I don't care.
Where a bunch of people are like, oh my God, why are they censoring Mass Effect? And it's like, bitch, they're doing it to them. The guy who made the cinematographer or whatever, it sounded like, from what I read, which again was tweets and not real sources of anything, but it sounds like the guy who made it like regretted the decision and went back and changed it.
Yeah. Which
is fucking weird. But hey, I guess it's up to him. You know? Whatever. You know? You know what? Maybe he made the game in his 20s and he was like, man, I was really horny back then. I got a wife now. It's, you know, and a daughter. It just doesn't feel right. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever you got to do.
He probably was like, perving on somebody, and that game's old enough to like where he has a teenage daughter, and now he's all like, oh no, they're going to perv on my daughter. Oh like, no, what have I done? What did I
His daughter got old enough to ask him what he does for a living. He's like, let me show you. Oh, actually,
fuck.
Hey, can we remaster Mass Effect?
Oh my fucking God. It's like, let me show you how much of a creep I was, daughter. I bet you that's exactly what it is.
That's my headcanon for the
100
situation.
fucking percent. Anyway.
And I respect it, you know? Erase your
past. Don't let anybody know how much of a horny perv you were in your 20s. Or teens.
Although
or
maybe he should have been working on Fallout New Vegas.
Oh God. What did they do to our city? I was like, every time I was like reading about that and I read more and more about it, I was like, none of these fuckers are from Portland. Like, Portland, sure, there's strippers and there's copious amounts of strip clubs. That's just the charm of it. But goddamn, we're not. It's like, It made me mad from my city. I'm like away from my city, but I'm still mad. Anyway, you want to talk about the next fucked up thing?
What is the next fucked up thing?
Well, it's funny that you brought up Cyberpunk because
it's hilarious because it's the punchline because it's so bad. Get it?
That's why it's at the end.
Which, by the way, if you guys think that Cyberpunk is really bad, I encourage you to go into every streamer's channel who is streaming it and just tell them what a bad decision they're making. I hear they really like it.
It's their favorite thing to hear. Like, why are you playing this?
Like, hey, you know this game's bad, right? Don't you know the fact that it's bad? That everyone knows?
Oh, Jesus. Yep. So CD Projekt actually came under attack in kind of a serious way. So my mom even knows about the thing about Cyberpunk. So when I was out there, she's like, are you playing Cyberpunk, that game that's having all the problems? And I'm like, what the fuck? What? Yeah, it's so funny because like my mom learning about this stuff, I'm like, where are you going on the internet? She even talked to.
She's like, well, I set up a Steam account. I've joined all these communities. And won't shut up about this thing called Cyberpunk.
Like, even the other day, she texted me. She's like, hi, I love you. Did you see the thing about the GameStop stocks? Anyway, talk to you tomorrow.
Gamers, I mean, we don't have good news, but at least everyone's hearing it now.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird. It was like the funniest text. I saw that, and I just fucking literally, I just sat there and I laughed until I cried. But anyway, so in a tweet that was announced earlier this morning, on the Tuesday of February 9th, anyway, a tweet by these guys said that the companies were victim of a cyber attack and they were being ransomwared. The hackers left a note stating that they had the full source code of Cyberpunk, Witcher 3, Gwent, as well as an unreleased version of The Witcher 3. And that they also had dumped all of the documents relating to like accounting, admin, legal, HR, and a bunch of other serious profile stuff, like all business stuff. And what they were threatening to do is that if these hackers and CD Projekt didn't come to an agreement, that they were going to release all of the source code as well as release all the documentation to gaming journals and like legal like action people and stuff like that because of all the lawsuits. They were going to release all this information to these guys and be like, we're going to show how much of a shitty company you actually are and how you run, and you have 48 hours or else. And right. So yeah, CD Projekt immediately was like, fuck you. We don't care. And so they restored all their backups and stuff like that, and they immediately contacted the I guess you could say the internet police. Because, like, I guess it's IT forensics. And it's still kind of an ongoing...
Is that a federal bureau?
I don't know. I don't know if it's, like, international or what. Or, like, if each country
I guess
has
they're
their
an
own
American
thing.
Company. Yeah, that's weird.
Because, like, I know the FBI handles any hacking
It'd be under them,
in the U.S.,
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is like an ongoing thing. We'll probably hear about it more next week to see if anything happens. But like these, usually when there's like a ransomware, it takes a long time before anything actually happens with it. So my ex-husband, his company got ransomwared, and like they fucking had the worst time ever because like they had to deal with copious amounts of bullshit. The FBI got involved and all this other shit. And it was just like a crazy fucking like month-long process of dealing with it, and then they never found the person.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's really scary that CD Projekt got attacked like this. It's like really kicking them while they're still down. And I kind of feel bad for them. And everybody's like, it really sucks because like their Twitter was blowing up with some really funny fucking memes. Which I shouldn't laugh at. But they were so fucking good because it was like,
why not?
I don't know. I just feel bad because like their whole company could just like literally collapse because of this.
I don't think so.
But yeah, it's just really funny because like people posted like the net tech breach and the actual hacking in Cyberpunk, and there'd be like CD Projekt security servers and stuff like that, and they were just like posting all these memes, and then they were just shitting all over the company in the tweets and stuff like that, and nobody else was like taking it seriously. And it's just like, oh no. It sucks. But yeah. Yeah.
There was a hack, I think late last year, from a company in my industry, and the company or the people that hacked them they were so stealthy about it, and they didn't ransom anything or want money or whatever. They were just fucking with them. And
yeah.
And their users, they would steal info from their users, which is even worse, way worse.
Yeah.
So that what they did though was they got into their like management application or whatever and pushed out updates that looked real.
Oh,
and so
no.
people would download them, from this trusted source,
Mhm.
and then they would compromise their entire fucking network. It was so bad.
Oh no!
Eh.
Oh no! That sucks. Holy fuck! Yeah, it's a fucking serious business.
Yeah.
It's just, I honestly feel bad for CD Projekt.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
they're just getting
some of the
kicked
people
while
there
they're
I feel
down.
bad for.
Well, yeah, mostly. Well, yeah.
Like the management, I still feel is kind of probably not good.
Responsible. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
They just
No.
they got too big for their own britches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I think they just got high on their own farts.
Yep. But hey, nothing like 2 catastrophes to bring it back down to earth.
To fucking bring you down a peg or two.
Yep.
Yep.
Is that it?
Anyway,
Did we exhaust
Yep.
the news?
we exhausted the news. There wasn't too much crazy, like no Elon Musk and his monkeys or Gavin wanting to fucking remove your eyeballs and give you a fucking
I like the
helmet.
headline if you stop at one of the lines you wrote that just says EA buys Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. You like that? You like that? EA buys Kim Kardashian Hollywood Adventure. I actually wish I was kidding.
That's fucking wild.
Oh God, what the fuck is happening this year? I still think we're in a fucking alternate timeline. We got in the shitty timeline.
I think we all knew it was happening though.
Do you think so?
I think it was pretty clear it wasn't just going to get better. But, there's optimists out there and
Yeah.
It's you want hope, you want to vote for hope.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
we'll see. It doesn't have to be a calendar year. We don't have to wait the entire year to try to turn something around this time, you guys.
Yeah, guys, get your fucking shit together. Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck. Goddamn. Goddamn. Anyway, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch, Twitter, at The Real Ports, and Evil Space Bunny. That's me.
If you
And
don't
then-
follow both of them, just follow mine.
Yeah, just follow him. And then you can send all your fucking shit to him.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll
then,
throw it in the trash.
Yeah,
Delete the
he'll throw it
message
in the
immediately.
trash. Yeah, exactly. And then, what else? Oh, yeah, follow our podcast, Ignore Backlog,
Ignore
Okay.
Backlog.
on Twitter.
Bunny's
I'll
doing
try
a
to be more
much
active.
better job at it than I did.
Yeah, I mean, not really, but yeah.
A little better. I mean, there were weeks where I didn't post, and you mostly get the podcast.
I
At least.
try. Kind of, sometimes. Sometimes we'll figure it out. Anyway, we love you, so we're going to go now.
Yep, we're gone actually already.
Yeah, we're
this is
ghosts.
pre-recorded. And we left years ago, like your dad.
Whoa!
Boom!
I'm hitting stop.
That's a interesting place to stop.